Guys, what's going on? I'm back here with my friend Aldo from Crusades and Motivation. What's up, Aldo? How we doing?
Doing amazing, man. Thank you, man. We in this thing again, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Okay. So we are here for our third installment of our review of a battle on the new YouTube channel called Settle It on the Bars, which was started by Islam from the Rip Right HD channel. And for those of you that don't know, what he does is he pits two calisthenics athletes against each other in a calisthenics battle. For right now, they have a cash prize, winner take all of $1,000. So Aldo and I have reviewed a couple of the other battles that happened, and now we came upon one, and we actually have a little bit of a vested interest in this one, right, Aldo? Our friend, one of the combatants here is our friend Gusto from the GainBros YouTube channel. I'll have his link down in the description. So Gusto was involved in this battle here with the gentleman by the name of, I hope I don't butcher his name, Hazeanumonk, and I believe
Hey, Smoke, yeah.
He's a New York-based athlete. I've actually seen him recently, Aldo. I don't know if you did too, but he was on the That's Good Money channel. I happened to see him prior to this battle, but other than that, I haven't seen much of him. Uh,
Same.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, Hazen Monk is 30 years old, and our friend Gus here is over 40. I believe he's 41. So a bit of an age discrepancy there, but that didn't stop Gus from going at it. So let's take a look at this and see what happened here. So again, we're over in Grit City Gym over in New York City in Bronx, New York.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the bro, man, for giving it a go. That's massive, man.
Absolutely. Like I said, we have a little bit of an age discrepancy, but that didn't stop Gus from accepting the challenge and going for the $1,000. So we'll see what happens here.
The main event, we got Gusto GainBros, 40 years old, versus Monk at 30. 34.
Let's go.
Too low.
Okay, so just to set the table here, so that the first set that they're going to do, this is entirely body weight until we get to the last set, which we'll get to later. There's going to be some weighted pulls, but we're starting off here with a set of 30 pull-ups.
3, 5, lower.
You gotta get lower.
12, lower. 18, 20, lower. 24, lower. Lower. There you go, Gus. That's 30.
Okay.
31 shot.
Now, you and I spoke about this, Aldo. I'm going to start off by saying that, again, I'm not there. Gus was doing the battle, Gus and Monk here, but I don't like that strategy of coming out and going all out on that first set, which Gus chose to do. It turns out Gus actually just did 36 pulls, if I had my count right. So what happened was, as he was doing those reps, who was judging, called 6 no reps on those. So he did a total of actually 36 pulls, and 30 of them counted. Right?
Man.
So there, he's given him a warning. He just told him, if you're not locking out, meaning all the way down at the bottom, full extension with your arms, and then chin over bar. So in Iz's judgment, Gus didn't do that for at least 6 of those reps by my count.
Yeah, no, man. Shout out to the GFTA show, man. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. But check it out, man. We were just talking about this on the show and about the lockouts and how, like, for some people, a lockout, it looks like a not fully lockout.
Exactly. But, that was the rules, and I believe they were advised of that before the battle. And Iz was right there calling it, and in his judgment, he wasn't locking out. From my view, I believe he was, but again, I wasn't 3 feet away from him like Iz was.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was making the call.
Six extra. And Haze Monk is still doing his. I didn't notice what number he was in.
Yeah, so Monk is finishing up his pull. So Gus is actually ahead right here, and he's going to go right into his muscle ups, which, again, guys, Aldo and I were friends with Gus. We know pretty much what he does, what he can do. We're pretty familiar with his abilities. And in my opinion, and Gus admits it too, that the pulls are his strongest attribute when it comes to the pull-ups and the muscle-ups. We just did 30 pulls. Now this section here, we're going to go. They're going into 10 muscle-ups. And again, they were told that the muscle up had to start at the bottom, full lockout, and then with each subsequent rep, when you came down off the bar, you had to, again, extend fully, a complete lockout, and then go back up for the next muscle up. So here he's starting his set of 10 muscle ups.
No rep.
No rep.
There you go.
I didn't hear what he said to him.
No lock. No lock.
Okay, so it's not starting off good for Gus because he just did 3 reps and is discounted all 3.
They were all discounted. See, I didn't notice this at first. What was the first thing that he told him? I didn't hear him. He said,
no lock.
No,
he
no
called
lock.
it no lock, meaning in Iz's judgment, he didn't lock out at the bottom.
Mm.
He didn't come all the way down. So Gus now just did 3 reps that didn't count.
Oh, fuck, man.
Okay,
That's
so now,
already hurting.
Right. So now Monk is going to start his muscle ups.
3 no reps. Oh, careful.
2.
From the lock. From the lock.
Now there is warning him again. He keeps telling him from the lock, meaning full extension.
Let's go. From the lock.
Oh.
1.
Oh, 1.
2.
2.
Okay, so now Gus just did a total of 6 reps, and only 2 of those counted. He's 6 reps in, and he only has 2 that counted. And Monk seems to be going at a pretty good pace. And Mel is actually judging Monk, and in Mel's judgment, Monk's reps are good.
So he did. Gusto already did 6 extra pull-ups and those muscle-ups.
By my count, he did 6 extra pull-ups, and now he just did 6 muscle-ups, and only 2 of those 6 counted towards the 10 that he needs.
8 more. 8 more. Come on, Gus. Come on, focus. Let's go. There you go. 3. Lock out. Yeah. 4. There you go.
4.
Keep that rhythm.
4.
Nice.
That counted? That last one counted?
Go above.
I believe on that last one he called no rep.
No rep. So he got 5.
So right now he's at a total. He did a total of 9 reps, and only 4 were called good. So 5 out of the 9 were negated by Iz.
4. Good. It's 10.
Oh, he got those
Come on,
10.
Let's catch up. Let's go.
So now Monk got his 10 muscle ups. Gus is still only at 4, and Monk is into. This is now a set of 50 push-ups.
By once. Wait, you're resting too much. Let's go. Let's go.
They're not doing the hand thing on this one. Was this one after that one that they were doing that or no? No, this is beforehand. They probably didn't think about it yet.
Oh, you're talking about measuring with the fist, with the push-ups. No, this is actually after that one. This actually came after that, but they didn't do it. They just did it, by eyesight. So Monk is onto his 50 push-ups, and Gus is still at 4 muscle-ups, trying to get to 10.
Oh, man.
Wasted.
Yeah, that's we talk about that on the show about wasting a rep.
Gus, hit it by once. You gotta make them count. Come on.
Shout out to Good Money, man. Yeah, they're supporting.
Yep.
Let's go.
My boy Gusto, man. Oh, see that shit we talk about, Vinny, wasting a rep, man.
Yeah.
You waste that rep, it's not like you're not using energy to do it.
You're exactly right there. It's not, that's why you have to count it, because it's not like just because you missed a rep and it didn't count that it doesn't zap your energy. I mean, you're still using energy to do that rep. So it's taking its toll without a doubt.
Nice. That counts. There you go.
Okay.
Come on.
Is that 10?
Okay, so he got his 10. Now he's going to jump down and start his 50 push-ups.
There go that boy Day.
Day over there on the right doing some filming.
Let's go. Come on, come on.
No, they're all clean on that one, on the push-ups.
Yeah, his push-ups are looking good, no problem. Monk's squats are looking good. So now, even, like I said, so far Gus has done 6 extra pull-ups and 7 extra muscle-ups. But
That
he's still
takes a
right
toll.
there. He's still not too far behind Monk.
Yeah, good money, Gus. Come on. Chip it away. Nice.
Okay, bam.
Straight to it.
Good.
Okay, so even with all that, he's still there. He's still right in it.
He caught
Right,
up. He
so-
caught up really good.
Yeah, he got him, with the squats. Monk is almost done with his squats, but Gus is right there with him.
Let's go. Come on.
So now Monk is on to his second set of 50 push-ups, and you can see he's looking for a gasper there too, right? So that's going to give Gus a chance to catch up.
Yeah, man, they both not really resting too much. That's
Right.
tough. Trying to get that 1,000.
Come on, Gus.
He's catching up. He's gonna catch up. Oh man.
So Monk is making his way through the 50, but he's sucking wind right now, and he's looking for some air. And Gus has his 50 squats.
There's gotta be a better call on that, man. Because you don't, you in the midst of the whole battle, you're not counting.
Right.
They gotta be a bit,
Nice. Come on.
Oh, he's gonna catch up. He's gonna catch up. Then it's 20 pull-ups, right? I believe.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, he got his 50. He's got his 50.
So now Gus is finishing up his 50 push-ups, and Monk is on to 20 pull-ups here.
Let's go, Gus. Let's go.
Oh, he's starting off. That's a really quiet battle right here.
Yeah, I don't think that I'm not sure that the crowd was that big, or they were just mesmerized. One or the other.
Man, homie's chipping away. And that's how I would approach this too. If I was in one of these battles, that's the same way, just chipping away. There
Okay,
goes Gusto.
so now Monk just finished 10 pull-ups, and Gus is done with his push-ups. So he's right on his tail. Looking at this, you would say, okay, there's a good chance because again, I believe, you believe, I think, and I think Gus admittedly would say that the pulls are his strongest attribute. So, right now we still have a battle on our hands, and Gus isn't far behind at all. He's right. He's still in the mix.
He's still in the mix,
But
strong too.
Monk is chipping away. He's doing sets of 5 right now, and he has to get to 20 with the pull-ups.
Come on, Gus, you're not far behind.
Yeah, no. Oh man, there you go. There you go.
Like work.
Did he call him on no rep right there?
He did. He called him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you heard him say higher and lower, I guess he's saying that, Gus isn't blocking out.
There you go.
So far, so good, man.
I mean, they're relatively neck and neck right now.
Yeah, he's out there, man. He on his tail. He on his tail, man. I think, maybe be honest, man. I think a good strategy on this part of this battle could be one him down. If you get one, at least it'll be fully locked out.
Exactly.
You know, and you can go one down, for a while. You can just one, let go one.
Like they say, hindsight is always 20/20, so it's easy for you and I to sit here and look at it. But I'm going to stand by my reasoning that why would you go all out, even from the get-go with the 30 pulls? Somebody like Gus. I mean, Gus can do 30 pull-ups. We've seen him do it, without a doubt. Strict pull-ups. There's no doubt that he can do that. But we're in the midst of a competition here where you're not just doing an isolated 30 pull-ups. You're doing 30 pull-ups, then you're going to go right into muscle-ups, then you're going to go right into push-ups, right? Rapid fire. He could easily do 30 pull-ups, but if I told him do 15, that would be a breeze for him. So if he was to do, say, a block of 15, come off the bar, catch a few breaths for 5 or 6 seconds, then get back up on the bar, right? We talked about this before, just to strategize a little bit. Rather than think that you have to go into each consecutive set, you have to do 50 push-ups. Why would you attempt to do 50 push-ups in one clip? Why wouldn't you do 10, 15, 20? Take a breath, 10, 15, 20 more, and you would be there in no time, and you'd be sneaking in those breaths rather than exhaust yourself all the way and then have to take a longer rest when the set is done. Just my rationale, not being in the battle itself, I can only offer my opinion, but being an outsider and looking, again, with hindsight, I would say that might be a better strategy.
Yes, sir. And Vinny, we're also seeing a trend here because all these battles that we've seen that people go about it like that, they're the ones that have been losing.
Right.
And also for the sake of doing the reps clean, since it's a judge like that, I think also that helps to have shorter clips than you focusing on your form to the T. Where once you're doing high reps, then the form gets fucked up. That's just how it is.
Exactly. As you fatigue, no matter who you are, as you fatigue, your form is going south, without a doubt. I guess that's kind of like part of what I'm saying about the strategy is why would you get yourself to that point in the set where your form has to start breaking down, right? If you do shorter sets, like if you see here on this last set of pull-ups, Monk went about it and he did 5, 5, and 5, and in his last set he did 3, came off the bar, took a little breath, and then finished up to 2, and he got his 20 pull-ups. So he chopped it up. He chopped it up. He didn't hang on the bar trying to get a first set of 10, 12, 15 out of the 20.
That too is like that story of the turtle and
the turtle in the hair.
The hair. Right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Man, I really appreciate. Man, I respect that they right into it, man. Both of them right into
Yeah.
it. What's next? Let's go.
So now we're neck and neck right here. After all the penalty reps that Gus had to deal with, and he, like I said, it was 7 extra pull-ups from the get-go, a couple of penalty reps on the first set of 30 pull-ups. You know, and even here with the 20 pull-ups, I believe there were a couple of penalty reps there. So and then he goes into his burpees and he actually got gigged on his first burpee. First burpee didn't count.
Oh, his first burpee didn't count? I didn't hear that. I want to see what's wrong with that burpee. I mean, what can you do wrong in a damn burpee?
Well, he didn't do the jump. He didn't do the fake jump shot. He's got to raise his hands.
Oh. Okay, okay.
So right off the bat, he's doing an extra burpee now.
See, those are little tweaks, man. Those are little mistakes. That little one rep, oh man, that would have counted much. That's a little thing, man. That's such a small thing, dang.
But again, we have a guy here who's 10 years older than Monk. And with all of the penalty reps and all the bad luck he's been having so far, he's right in the battle.
Right in there.
This is by no means a blowout. This is a close contest.
Very.
I mean, shout out to Monk. I mean,
Let's go. Yeah, see, all my boy, man. He shouldn't have stopped there. He shouldn't have stopped there. But yeah, like you said, man, I'm looking from the outside. I've done this set. It took me 20 minutes. Maybe I almost got an extra one.
Get some rest. Come on, Gus, catch up. Let's go.
Oh.
There you go.
Man, good work, man. So far, so good. He's in there.
Let's go.
And what did I do the muscle up next?
One more.
Let's go. Let him catch up.
One more. We home. Go.
Let's go. All right. Muscle up.
okay.
Muscle up.
So here we are deep into the battle, and even with the reps that were called on Gus, and what did we say? There were 7 extra muscle ups. There were several pull-ups.
6 pull-ups.
Even the one burpee, right? So there were all
One
these
burpee,
penalty
yeah,
reps,
okay, yeah.
and he's right in it. It's a tie right now.
Yeah, he
So
only
we're
got
going
like 4 or 5 seconds of rest more than him.
Now we're going to go into the last 2 sets, which is 10 muscle ups, and then the final set, 10 pull-ups with a 45-pound plate. Okay, so here we are. We're going to go right into these 10 muscle ups. Gus goes
They
right
started
at
at the
bar.
same time, huh?
Yeah, right at the bar, both of them.
Let's go.
Ah.
2. Let's go.
All the way. 3.
4.
There you go.
That didn't start well for Gus. He missed his first and only attempt, and Monk got a 5 clip.
Got a 5
You
quick.
know, so I mean, if you look at them, he wasn't tight on them, but it looked like he did have full extension at the bottom on all 5. So I don't have an issue with that. With the reps, that they were definitely clean reps. It's really it's 5-0 right now in this last set of muscle ups.
Let's go.
Oh, man, can't get up there.
Do that shit, bro. Think about it.
So that's 0 for 2 for Gusto here.
There you go. 6. 7. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so now Monk's at number 8. Gus has 0 at this point, so he jumps at the bar.
There you go, guys.
Let's go, guys. Let's go ahead.
Was that a rep? Yeah, right? 1.
Yeah, so he only got 1 there. So
Do one at a time, bro. One at a time. Keep going.
Yeah, see, there you go. They were telling him.
Let's go, Hayes. You got 3. Let's go.
Let's go, Monk. Finish. Yeah.
One more.
All right, so Monk has his 10. He's going to move on to the 10 pulls, 45-pound plate. Now, Gus has 4 attempts and only 1 good rep at this point, so he needs 9 more.
Oh, man, you feel under pressure now. No.
So now Gus has 5 attempts and only 1 of them is good.
Oh, right.
Let's go.
Keep failing, man.
Let's go. Let's do that shit. Work.
Gus is struggling with the muscle-ups, and Monk is going to move on to the 45-pound plate pull-ups.
Let's get it.
Come on, Gus. Get up there. That's it. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Monk's strategy for this last set is going to be just to one him down.
Let's go. Nice.
Oh, man. Gusto keep getting those no reps, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I put myself in his shoes, man. He's seeing that man next to him. Like, shit, he already there. He wants to catch up. But, hey, I've been on the other side, man, trying to catch up to him. And, you know, it feels like that. Like, man, shit. And now we ain't even playing on no money. So it's even crazier.
Right, you're not going to get $1,000 even if you do catch him. But it's just friendly competition. But yeah, definitely now the psychological part really comes into it. I mean, not that it doesn't play a role throughout the whole battle, but now when you're struggling, and especially when you know it's something that you're good at and you know you can do, obviously you're feeling the exhaustion and you're looking over at your opponent and he's well ahead of you, but you still want to finish. So I don't know if there's more of a sense of urgency, and when you do that, it just kind of leads to disaster.
Yeah, man, this is a big learning experience from these battles, because I'm seeing things that I never really used to recognize.
Right.
One more.
Even with strategy.
Let's go, y'all. Put your chest over that ball. Got it.
Man, let's go, Gusto, man. He's getting one. But he tried for the second one. I think that's you know, that's a lot. Then he already did double the reps just by trying to get that second one.
Exactly.
Go, Monk. Take it home. Come on.
Take it home.
I
think so.
Let's go.
This thing is so close, man. He done.
So that was it.
Done.
Yeah, Monk got his 10th pull there. So that was it. Monk's going to get his
So we
$1,000
got the
cash.
winner, Hayes, Monk. After battling Gus, we took a lot of reps from Gus. We're trying to set a new standard, especially when it comes to settling on the bars, especially if I'm refereeing friends.
Okay, in earlier editions that we've had when looking at other battles, we talked about how the judging is so subjective. And I think that that's just a fact of life. I don't think there's any way around it. You're going to have 2 judges. But if you listen to what Iz just said, and in all the battle, obviously he was involved in some of the battles, and in the other battles that I saw, I don't believe he was one of the judges. This is the first time I've seen him actually judge a battle. So what he just said there was, we took a lot of reps from Gus and we're trying to set a standard. So I think that, and I'm not saying that his calls were wrong, but I think that Iz was just looking at it with a little more scrutiny, looking at Gus doing that. And I don't think Gus would say that, no, they were all good. I think Gus would agree with the judging to a certain degree. But my point is just kind of laid down the law right there and said, we're going to be strict. But then he followed it up with, especially when I'm judging. And I don't think it should be especially when anybody's judging. I think you should try and get it as close as you can with everybody.
Across the board, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. If you're going to have two people just looking at the athletes and doing the judging, it's going to be subjective. That's a fact. There's no way of getting around it. I would just hope that they instruct the judges, not just grab two people at wherever the battle is and say, hey, just sit down with them and really let them know, and actually have a couple of people do some reps and say, okay, that one would not be good. This one would be good, just to give them an idea in their head. So we can keep the judging as fair as possible. I'm not calling out and saying that this was bullshit, but the fact that is said that at the end, especially when I'm judging and we're trying to set a new standard here, I think that for Gus that day, I think he was just looked at under the microscope a little bit more than if somebody else had been judging, if that makes sense.
Definitely, man. But this is, man, all winning, because I know my brother Gusto, man, he already gonna set bigger standards for him. And yeah, this is a loss, but I think it was a big learning experience, man. That only gonna makes him better, a whole better athlete. So it's good to fail sometimes.
Yeah, and again, we talked about this, how obviously each and every one of us are our own worst critics, and I know that this bothered Gus, and he's just going to try and come back stronger, and he's just going to light the fire under his ass, and give him more fuel, add more fuel to the fire to make him work harder. And it's not like he doesn't work hard already. Any of you guys that aren't familiar with Gus, again, his link is going to be down in the description for his YouTube channel. If you watch some of his workouts, he is an absolute beast. I mean, especially
he's a monster.
On any given afternoon, he'll go to the park and stay there for 3 hours and do 500 muscle-ups or weighted pull-ups. Even here, it was 45-pound pull-ups. I've seen him pull 70-pound pull-ups with ease. But again, it's not isolated. You're stringing everything together. You're in a competition. They're in a battle, so there is a psychological edge.
Different stress, because that matters
absolutely.
too. You relax at the park, having a good time.
Yeah.
You just not thinking about shit, having a good time. Yeah.
And it's really cathartic being at the park and doing it, and again, there's absolutely no pressure on you. But now here you are in front of a bunch of people with cameras on you, and there's $1,000 on the line, and you want to look good, you want to do well, you know what I mean? And he performed well, no doubt. Again, because even with all those, with the penalty reps, right up till the end, he was there. And, not taking anything away from Monk, congratulations to him. I mean, he performed
definitely
really well. But he's a 30-year-old guy, and Gus is a 41-year-old guy. So, yeah, kudos to both of them. I still think Gus did an outstanding job. And again, congratulations to Monk. He was definitely a good competitor. And he was humble in his win. You know what I mean? There was none of that, in-your-face kind of stuff.
No.
So congratulations to him. I'm glad to see him do well. And again, if I haven't seen much of Monk, but you can catch him on That's Good Money's channel. You'll definitely see him in a couple of recent videos. And again, the link will be in the description down below for Gusto. All right, brother. So that's another one. We'll be looking forward to some more battles in the future, right? And hopefully we'll get this judging thing straightened out.
Definitely, man. This is fun.
A little more even across the board. So, yeah, they have something coming up in the next couple of weeks, some type of bracket tournament. Aldo and I will be on top of that. Hopefully we'll bring you some news on that and see how that turns out. Other than that, Aldo, my friend, I appreciate you, brother. Everybody make sure you check out Aldo for some good motivation on his channel. Very entertaining, my friend is. And everybody get your reps in. We always appreciate you guys watching. And Aldo and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.
God bless you, everyone. Thank you.